When you go to a hunting lodge, would you trust the hunting lodge if there were no trophies on the wall? When you go to Bass Pro Shop and they got all the mounts everywhere, that's to get you into the mood, to get you into the wilderness and get your eyes open for what you're looking for. Donald Trump has assembled a team of MAGA Avengers, and now we need to see some scalps. We need to see some trophies on the wall. Will it be Kash Patel with the first trophy? Will it be RFK Jr.? Will it be Pam Bondi? Will it be Pete Hegseth? I'd love to know in the comments who you think is going to be the first trophy. Before we get into this video, make sure you smash the like, subscribe, thumbs up button. But I believe the cartels could be the first trophy on the wall. Today is the day that things change. And Donald Trump has assembled his, what I would call MAGA Avengers over the last couple of months. And they finally gotten confirmed. Kash Patel was just confirmed as the director of the FBI. Now, with the other heroes, superheroes, larger-than-life characters that he's got in office, we're going to see some major changes in the United States military. We're going to see some major changes in our justice system. We're going to see some major changes within the United States. Today's video, we're going to talk about the military, how they're going to be implemented, and what is about to happen on the southern border.
Today, it is officially the law of the land, at the conclusion of the congressional notification process, that 6 Mexican cartels and 2 transnational gangs, Tren de Aragua, or TDA, and MS-13, so 8 organizations in total, are now formally designated as foreign terrorist organizations, which means that every single member of those organizations who operates on U.S. soil is now, as a legal matter, a terrorist, and they will be treated as terrorists. This is a sea change in U.S. policy. And this means the Department of Justice and the Department of Homeland Security, along with the rest of U.S. law enforcement and the Department of Defense, are now operating in a legal reality where these cartels are recognized as terrorists. And there will be a whole of government effort to remove these terrorists from our soil and to degrade their ability to threaten or undermine any American security or sovereignty interests. Border crossings.
Guys, if you don't know who this is Stephen Miller. He is bringing the thunder, and the thunder is going to lead to lightning, and the lightning is going to come from the sky. It's going to come from MQ-9 Reaper drones. The United States military has been implemented. We've seen over the last couple of weeks sort of this ramp up. We've got 7th Group Special Forces down in Mexico training military members of the Mexican Marines, Army, whatever they got down there. Okay, they're down there training. But now with this designation, with Kash Patel in place as the FBI director, Pete Hegseth, Secretary of Defense, Donald Trump has his team in place. And Pete Hegseth has to make some major changes in the military, and it looks like those changes are also about to happen.
Within days of taking office, cut border crossings 95%. And those few who have dared to cross are being either prosecuted or deported. They're either facing significant jail time for trafficking, smuggling, harboring, aiding, impeding, or they're being immediately removed from our soil. Either way, at the end of the process, they are going home. He's re-implemented Remain in Mexico, and he has obtained historic cooperation from foreign countries all around the world in accepting their deportees back. And he has used the United States.
Guys, this is monumental, what is happening. Our military is about to be unleashed on our own border. We are seeing a retraction in Ukraine. We're seeing a drawdown in Europe. It looks like Pete Hegseth is about to make some major moves here. Pete Hegseth could fire some senior generals and admirals, those same ones that have defied United States military policy, or they have promoted their own policies for personal gain. Some of them may or may not have been on the take. But this article coming out of CNN, and I am surprised with the level of coverage that CNN is doing, But this is amazing. And I think Pete Hegseth has some tough decisions to make. I don't think they're really actually going to be that tough. This general behind him, Charles Q. Brown, chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, is the same general that fired a good friend of mine, Matthew Lohmeyer, for exposing this diversity, equity, and inclusion malfeasance within our United States military. Who wants to see this guy fired? I do. I don't think he has any place in the current military. Now, we've also just seen with this collision of the USS Harry S. Truman, United States Navy, I believe he was a captain, was just relieved of command. And I think Pete Hegseth is about to get some other scalps. New photos show the damage to the carrier where it hit this container ship. Look at this. This hurts our readiness. This hurts our ability to defend the American people. And I don't think Donald Trump is going to stand for it. I don't think Pete Hegseth is going to stand for it. And you, the American taxpayer, should not stand for it as well. And if I was a cartel member, I'd be very worried because this carrier could be parked right there in the Gulf of America. We've got U.S. Immigrations and Customs, which is ICE. ICE Air Operations has transported 177 Venezuelan illegal aliens from Gitmo to Honduras today for pickup by the Venezuelan government, which returned them to their home country. I'm glad to see this, okay? The next thing, cartels. When you hear the sky fart, it's too late. This is A-10s, warthogs. I know a guy on Twitter that flew some of these. This is what the cartels should be worried about. When you hear the brr, it is too late. The last thing I'll say here, for all of you in the cartels, it is too late. The Reaper drones, the eye in the sky, and I think they're at about 50,000 feet, or they can operate at that level. They've got payloads with your name written on them. Guys, this is what we paid for. We've got the dream team in place. The FBI is about to get reformed. Pam Bondi, Attorney General, she's going after sanctuary cities. Tom Homan's going after the border. Kristi Noem, Homeland Security. Pete Hegseth with the military. J.D. Vance is out doing exactly what he does best, and that's exposing the wokeness in Europe. We've got Marco Rubio, Secretary of State. Donald Trump has assembled a legendary team to do one thing: make America great again. And for us to be great, we've got to have both of our borders secure. We have to get back to having our sovereignty. And our sovereignty includes a secure border. Last night, Donald Trump signed a bill, an executive order, ending all federal funding for the people that shouldn't be here. Thank you for tuning in. Hit the like, subscribe, thumbs up button on the video. It helps it get out. It helps the word spread. I really appreciate you. I'm just a Navy veteran that is proud of my country, proud of my service, proud of the men and women in uniform, and all of you that watch that have family members that served in the military, and some of you are serving actively now. Thank you for your service, and thank you to what is about to happen and what we're seeing happen. Leave a comment down below if you agree with this. Love to get your take on it, but I'm ready to see some trophies on the wall. When you go to a hunting lodge, you want to see some trophies on the wall. And I want to know who's going to be the first trophy on the wall. Who's going to pull the first scalp?
An amen and a boom shakalaka go right there.